there, bears? It's Haley here. Welcome back to another Just to Impress video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys things that you need to do before the next big update in Dress to Impress, and also an updated farming tutorial on how to get a bunch of money in Dress to Impress. I am very excited because they said that there's going to be a big update coming soon. We don't know what it is yet, but I wanted to just show how to farm and all these other things just in case it comes a little bit sooner than we think, but also just so you can be prepared ahead of time even if it doesn't come as soon as we think. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So I did make a farming video, like tutorial thing, in December, or maybe it was like January. It was like near the end or beginning of 2025, and that was only a couple months ago basically, but I wanted to make an updated version because ever since Style Showdown came out, I found that Style Showdown is kind of a better way to farming in my opinion. I've noticed that you do get money and also stars at the end of every game if you win, so I feel like it'd be really good to use Style Showdown to get money and everything, which I'll get into later in the video. But right now I just want to talk about like the other things. So one way that you can farm if you don't like Style Showdown obviously is you can just pick up money around free play mode in an emptier server or in a private server, I suggest. And also another thing I suggest getting is the 2x money game pass. It is pretty expensive, but I think it is worth it. 400 Robux for it, and you get 2x the money. I think it's really worth it. I have 31,000 cash on my alt account and I don't really buy money on here, so I think I've been getting a lot of money without even trying, and it is because I have the 2x money game pass. So I really suggest doing that. It would help a lot by just going into a private server and using either the death drop pose, which is from the pop culture pose pack, to be on the floor, or you can use the So Julia pose from the Brat update to pick up the money. It's easier to pick it up like this. And another thing you can do to, you know, pick up the pace a little bit is to also buy, if you don't have it, the walk speed game pass. If you don't have any of these game passes though, I do stream every Saturday and I give away game passes, so stay tuned for those streams. Obviously they are a lot of fun and I try to give away as many game passes as I can to people. So if you don't have them and you can't buy any of them, or you're not allowed to, just try to join my streams every Saturday. Anyways, this is one of the best ways to farm, like I said, is just to go in a free play server. But another way that I find really fun to farm is to go to a farming server. If you have the Dress to Impress Discord, you're able to go into these farming servers, which you can find in the about section right here. It says community server. You can join the Discord server through this. You can see there's a whole channel for just going to farming servers. So basically what farming servers are is you have to always give everyone in the server 5 stars, and then they will do the same back to you, which will get you money in the long run. But also you can farm for stars, which is also another important thing you need to do before an update comes out in Dress to Impress, because they recently just introduced rewards for ranking up. And if you hover over some of these, like the fashion goddess, you can see that there's a reward coming soon. We don't know how soon, but it's best to just prepare ahead of time and start farming for this reward already. I don't even have top model yet, so I need to definitely hop into these farming servers to get this robe. I'm just getting impatient. I also don't even have runway diva yet on this account. I'm very close though. I can't wait to get to that. But yeah, so I think that if you need any of those rewards for ranking up, like those items, a best way to do that is by obviously going to farming servers. And while you're in the farming servers, go around the map like I am right now and pick up money, because you don't even really have to make a cute outfit or anything in farming servers, because they're just going to give you 5 stars no matter what. So you might as well just go around and pick up money. And I'm not even doing it the right way. Let me do the So Julia pose here. But yeah, so that is what you need to do if you'd like to. That's just a choice. But if you're not able to go into farming servers, I recommend just going into pro servers or higher, because they usually vote fairly. Same with VIP servers. If you have VIP, usually they vote fairly, but that's not even guaranteed. So just keep that in mind. But maybe you can ask them like, hey, can we turn this to a farming server, and then see if they're okay with it. And if they're not, then just hop to the next server. So that is what you could do. Another thing is Style Showdown, which I'm going to get into now, because you can get stars and money for winning in Style Showdown. And if you have friends to play with who will help you level up and get to first place in every single game, then you should be good, honestly. Like, you would get first all the time, especially with friends. And another thing I suggest is if you do go into Style Showdown, make sure to try to make the server a minimum of 6 players. Try to go into a server where there's only 6 players, because then you won't have have as long of a game as you would if it was 10 players. You only have to play for maybe a total of like 15 minutes in total or something, and then you already get to see who the winners are. And if you're playing with friends, then you might win. You can see here this server has 8 players. I'm gonna sit in here and wait and see if there will be less people. It seems like a lot of people are waiting here, so let's see. Come on, come on. Only 6 players, only 6 players, please. So I have a clip from my stream from like a couple weeks ago here, and I actually won in this stream. So I wanted to show what it looks like when you win if you haven't before, or you haven't since you gotten like the whole set that came out with the update. When I win, I get 100 stars and 200 plus money. So that's honestly a lot of stars. And if you win like just 10 times, you'll go up 1,000 stars. So you could get like all of the rank items and all of the new rank items if they'll potentially come out in this next big update when you win like a bunch of times in Style Showdown. I feel like that is the best way to get stars. Money, not so much. I feel like 200 money you could get in like 4 games of normal Dress to Impress, but I still think 200 money is good. Like I think it is still, you know, not that bad considering you're also getting 100 plus stars with it, and it's for every time you win too. So really, farming is up to you. My favorite is playing Style Showdown because I actually really like the game mode. I know not everyone likes the game mode. I do think it does give you a lot of stars, which is something else you really have to grind for other than just money. So I think that's a win. Another way you can obviously grind for stars and money is by going into farming servers. So if you're not able to go into farming servers, if you're not allowed to have Discord, then I just recommend doing Style Showdown to get those things because it's still pretty helpful, and just playing with your friends and trying to vote for each other, trying to let the other person win every other round. If you're playing with just one person, you guys can decide,
okay, every other round I'm gonna be first, and every other round you're gonna be first.
And honestly, I know teaming's not allowed in Style Showdown, or at least people don't like it, but like, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to farm. So I think that honestly would work. But if you can't do either the farming server or Style Showdown, or you don't want to, what I'm doing right here is probably the best way to get money, is just by doing the So Julia post like I said. I think those are all the best. And then obviously the last one, just playing the game in general. Just playing on a master server or pro server would probably help you a lot, or even maybe a normal server. Maybe people won't even realize that you can pick up money in the normal server, so you can have that all to yourself when you play the game, and while you're just dressing up, just pick up money as you dress up. I tend to forget to pick up money when I dress up because I'm so focused, but like if you just remember the pathing of the money, then maybe you can just start walking around the map in that same pathing as the money, so then no matter what, you are picking up money while you're dressing up. That could honestly work too. Just make sure to get the 2 times money game pass. It's really helpful. I mean, you don't have to, but I really think it is really helpful. And same with getting a private server, or just going into an empty free play server if you prefer to do this method that I'm doing right now. But anyways, that is really all my tips I have. Just make sure to get stars as well. It's the only difference I really have for farming in Dress to Impress now, because the fact that we have all these item rewards now, I think they're going to probably add more in the future. Like Glamour Elite, Fashion Mogul, and Fashion Goddess don't have a reward, and some of these other rewards here like Rising Star, Aspiring Model, Fashionista, Glamourista, Fashion Maven, all those like earlier ranks don't have rewards either. So they'll definitely add those too, but those are kind of easier to farm for. I'm sure we're all those, but the ones you really probably have to worry about is obviously Glamour Elite, Fashion Mogul, and Fashion Goddess. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily Roblox videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Care Bears.